Hello, we are the Academic Support Services team in the UNT Learning Center. The UNT Learning Center is here to support you in all your academic needs with services such as tutoring, supplemental instruction, academic coaching, and more. Here you will get a taste of one of our support services as we explore advocating for your success, presented by the UNT Learning Center in partnership with the Dean of Students.
First, let's introduce the two offices who work together on this presentation. The first is the Dean of Students. The Dean of Students are here to help students navigate academic and personal challenges you may face during your college career. Some programs include Care Team, Seeking Options and Solutions, also known as SOS, Temporary Illness/Disability Assistance, the Food Pantry, and Mean Green Gowns for Grads. We also work with students filing for misconduct report or seeking to withdraw. The other program that I mentioned before in the introduction is the Learning Center. The Learning Center is here to offer support in your classes and help you build the skills to achieve academic success through things like tutoring and academic coaching. So some of the programs that we include at our center are tutoring services, supplemental instruction, also known as SI, academic coaching, Learning 101 workshops, the Math Lab, and grad school prep. In this presentation, we will be helping you to establish a plan to manage and navigate this transition into your college career here at UNT and making the most of your time while you are here. So we want you to start on the right track to success in college. And the key to do that is to be aware of what challenges you'll face, to make a plan to overcome them, and to know where to go when you need help. So let's go over the 5 aspects to success in college. With our support, here's how you can determine your own success. The first aspect is motivation. The fact that you are here is already such a huge thing. That is the first and biggest step in pursuing the future you want to see. People are motivated by a variety of things, and it's important for you to be aware of what makes you want to be here. You'll want to think about what you want to do after college, and how does that fit in your major. It's important to note that as individuals, we are all motivated by different things. So take the time to discover what motivates you and what makes you want to be here at UNT. Motivations look different for everyone. Your motivations can be small and short term, like a playlist that fires you up during a workout, but they can also be huge, lifelong pursuits, like providing for your family. So let's go back to the big question. What really motivates you? Now that you know what motivates you, figure out what you can do to maintain that drive and motivation by getting involved. Look at what is going on around you, whether that be through campus or in the community, and see how that can help you as a student. The next aspect to your success in college is your goals. With this being said, you want to establish consistent goal setting. If you are setting articulable goals and constantly examining those goals, you will gain a better perspective. Try to consider these questions. Are your actions positively contributing to the outcomes you'd like? What could you be doing more? What should you stop doing? These are all really important questions to ask yourself when you're establishing goals, because goals are meant to be something that you seek for yourself in the future, and also something that's sustainable and actually attainable. If you need some help setting goals, consider scheduling an appointment with an academic coach at the Learning Center. An academic coach can help you make an action plan based off of your academic and career goals. Try to use your resources and ask for help when you need it. Don't wait until the last minute. Consider SMART goals, which I will be going over in a minute. You can take action right now by scheduling an academic coaching session through the Learning Center so you can get help in setting effective goals. Remember, it's really important to be proactive when you can. When setting goals, identifying and being conscious of the following factors will greatly increase the likelihood of your success. So SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. First, you want to determine if your goal is specific, because clarity is really important. When measuring this factor, consider these questions. Can you articulate more clearly what you are trying to do? Can you summarize this in one thought? Now refine that thought. Can you summarize a bottom line? If someone asks you to explain what your goal is, you should have a quick, concise answer. Next, you want to figure out if your goal is measurable. When determining this, you want to figure out how you will know if you have attained your goal. An example of this would be setting a goal of receiving an A in a class. The quantitative measurement of this goal is a numerical value of a grade. So, an A for a class may mean needing to get an average of a 90 or higher in a class. Part of this measure is also the goal's effect on your life and efficiency. So next, you want to determine if this goal is achievable. Consider whether or not this goal is dependent on someone else, and if so, could you restructure the goal so that it isn't dependent on others? Is there anything you can identify that would prevent you from accomplishing this goal? Do you have to find steps to make this goal achievable? After this, you want to decipher if your goal is relevant. Consider just how directly this goal impacts broader goals you have. Is this the best use of your time right now? Do you like to perform the steps in this goal? If not, you may be reluctant to actually pursue it. What would you change about the necessary steps if you could? Might that ultimately be a deal breaker? Are there any other important facets of this goal that you haven't yet thought through? Lastly, you want to figure out if your goal is timely. So is there a timeline for achieving your goal? If so, what limits are you placing for yourself in order to reach this goal by the allotted time? And how long would it take to create a sustainable habit in this area? These are all really important questions to ask yourself, and I encourage all of you to take the time to sit down and really think about the goals in relation to these questions. The third aspect of achieving your success is persistence. We are all human, and sometimes the inevitable happens, but you want to focus on moving forward and remaining positive. Everyone experiences the occasional setback, but like I said, it's really important to move forward. The DOS can help you make a plan and work with your instructors to get back on track when you need it. It's really important to remember that your professors are the experts of their own class. Why? Because they went to school for the particular subject that they're teaching you. So attending their office hours or communicating with them via email can be an extreme asset to you as you try to navigate their course or maybe even courses. And remember that office hours are there for you to take advantage of. They're part of your course. They're not an extra fee that you're paying for. And it's just something that's really important to use as a resource for you. Try to plan ahead and try to build relationships with your professors by going to their office hours. Professors normally will put their office hours on their syllabus. Sometimes it'll say a specific time during the week, and other times it'll ask that you set an appointment with them. So if you're wanting to do a specific hour with them, you can always email them and see what's going to work best for both of you. If they do have set times on their syllabi that don't work for you, feel free to always email them and see if there's something else that can work for the two of you. And remember that the Dean of Students can help you make a plan and work with your instructors to get back on track when and if you need it. The fourth aspect of you achieving your success is a support system. I would argue that this aspect is like the glue that keeps the other four functioning. You'll want to use your resources and get engaged with the campus community, because this is how you build relationships and gain the support system that can be crucial to your success in college. Check out unt.edu/student/life for more up-to-date information on all the things that are available. And remember that your fellow student, faculty, and staff can provide valuable guidance based off our own experiences in school and around campus. The fifth and final aspect is reframing. Probably wondering what reframing is. Well, simply put, Reframing means creating a different way of looking at yourself or others, by channeling another meaning or even changing the meaning. And you may be wondering what exactly is the meaning. Well, the amazing part is that is completely up to you to decide. You have the control. Do some introspection and see how it is that you are perceiving yourself. Are you constantly thinking of what you could be doing better? Do you recognize that it's okay to make mistakes? These are important things to ask yourself, because we ultimately want to make emphasis on the things that are positive in our lives. So if you are caught up in the negatives, find ways to reframe your thinking. Positive self-talk is a great start. Advocating for yourself and using your voice is not necessarily easy. It can be intimidating and it can feel at times like a waste of energy. But remember that you have a voice and that your voice matters. So if you have a question, ask it. If you have a concern, voice it. And if you have a suggestion or an idea, let your voice be heard. If you are having a hard time with this, seek out those resources that we have mentioned already and find people who are going to work with you and not against you. At the end of the day, remember that advocacy is about empowerment, whether that is for yourself, others, or even both. As this graphic says, self-advocacy is the ability to articulate your needs and make informed decisions about the support necessary to meet those needs. Remember that self-advocacy does not mean doing it alone. That concludes our presentation. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us at the Learning Center or the Dean of Students. Our emails are listed here and regularly checked Monday through Friday. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to take the quiz associated with this video in order to get credit for the First Flight program. Make sure to check out our website at learningcenter.unt.edu for more information and follow us on social media to get the latest updates. Again, welcome to UNT and go Mean Green.